Hey everyone, it's your girl Kitty Cat, and if you clicked on today's video, more than likely you experience the winter blues. The winter blues has a bunch of names like seasonal depression, seasonal affective disorder, and sad. But those all sound so sad that I like to call it the winter blues. Personally, I experience the winter blues every single year. This year has been tougher than most, as you can imagine. We are still in the pandemic, panoramic, pandemonium. It's hitting a little different this year, and that inspired me to make this video. So if you are someone that experiences winter blues, here are a couple of my personal tips on how I survive this season. I do just want to disclaim that I am not a doctor. I'm not a licensed anything. I think as humans, it makes us feel better when we know that other people are experiencing what we're experiencing. A lot of people are afraid to talk about certain things, and I'm trying to open up. Before we hop into the Winter Blues Survival Guide, be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss more videos just like this one. I think one of the most important things when you're experiencing the winter blues is to really get all of your senses involved. When you're sad, sometimes it's the little things that can really just make a big difference. I want to challenge you to activate all of your senses. I'm going to start with sense of smell. When we smell things that we think smell good, it just releases this chemical in our brain that I don't know, I just made that up. But you know what I mean? Like when you smell something that smells good, it makes you feel good. So for me to help myself with my sense of smell, I put on the diffuser, I add my essential oils, put on a candle, I'll light some incense, just anything and everything to give my wherever space I'm at a scent, just something to kind of lift my spirits, because it's like, if I'm smelling crushed candy cane, I feel a little bit better. Taste is so important. I mean, obviously taste is important. What's gonna make you happy when you eat stuff and what's gonna nourish your body? More oftentimes than not, when you are experiencing winter blues, you don't wanna cook, you don't wanna do anything. You don't wanna be like door dashing every night because that gets expensive. I recommend buying food that doesn't take much prep. So on those days that you really are just not feeling it, but you want to feed yourself, you can feed yourself. Anything you can hear, whether that's music or listening to a podcast or even like some high level frequency sounds, anything to just make you feel a little better. Vision, okay? The aesthetic is important, okay? So being in a space that you inspires you and just you look around it and you're happy to be there, that makes a difference. I do also understand that when you are really sad, it is hard to just get up and clean your room and make it look appealing. But when and if you have the energy to make even a small corner of your space something that when you look over there, you feel inspired, even if it's just for a moment. I am obsessed with buying myself flowers, so it makes me feel so good to look over here and be like, ooh, they're pink, they're flowers. I added some crystals over here. That makes me feel good. When you are in love with your space, it just makes a difference, because your space, if you have a space of your own, it should be your sanctuary, it should be your comfort and your escape, a space that absolutely lifts you up. So if you have the energy, add some things to your space, or even remove some things from your space that will free your mind and make you feel at home. Touch, okay? Physical touch. Be as comfortable as possible. Invest in loungewear. I didn't really have a lot of loungewear. I've had a couple pair of sweatpants, but not much. Now I have whole outfits just to lounge around in that I feel cute, but they're also comfortable. But if I also need to run to the store, I'm slaying. I think in having clothes that you feel comfortable in, and that makes a difference. It makes such a difference. Feeling uncomfortable is uncomfortable and unpleasant. So anything that makes you feel better, go for it. Weighted blankets, y'all, they're a game changer. I got my first weighted blanket last year for Christmas, and that was probably one of the best gifts that I got, because it really took my sleep game to the next level. When I go to sleep, I feel safe, I feel protected, I feel warm. I feel a lot of weight is lifted off of my shoulders when I put on that weighted blanket. I feel like everything's gonna be okay. If you can get access to a weighted blanket, I highly recommend it. They do get kind of hot. They do feel really heavy at first, but they are just totally worth it. And you're gonna be in your bed a lot, let's be honest. You're gonna be laying down, you're gonna be chilling, You might as well be weighted, okay? We're not going anywhere. Limit your social media time. I know this might sound like, I don't know, weird. I really believe we are absorbing energy through the screen. You know, you're scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and you're picking up whatever that person was putting out there, whether that was positive or negative. It's like the blue light, you know, it's just a lot. Limit your social media time, limit your screen time. Exercise if you can. Endorphins make you happy. Happy people don't kill their husbands. I recently started going to the gym. I know we're in a panoramic and I went to the gym, but it seems like really safe there. Everything's been cool, and I feel like it's been really helping. Like I knew that the winter blues was gonna hit hard this year. I just kind of had a feeling, so I've been trying to be proactive and like doing extra things to like just try to stay above water, and going to the gym and exercising a few times a week has been one of them, and it has really been helpful. It like gives me something to do, a routine in my day, helps me kind of like get my mind off of things. If you're up for it, because we all know you got to be up for it. But cleaning is great for a few reasons. It not only cleanses the energy in your space, but your space smells better, it looks better, and you feel maybe a little tired afterwards, but you feel like a sense of accomplishment. Anytime I clean anything, I step back when I'm done and I'm like, yeah, this looks good. I did that. It lifts my mood. So if you're up for cleaning, you know, maybe clean a little something, but only if you're up for it. If you ain't up for it, don't force it. Resting is important. Rest as much as you can, as long as you want. There's no problem with taking as much time as you need to rest. You're experiencing so much as a collective this year. We need time to process everything that's going on around us. Therapy, if you can, if you have access to going to therapy, it absolutely helps to talk to someone about what you're going through. Because I know me, I'm a really private person. I know I have a YouTube channel. I'm a private person and I have a hard time speaking up and telling people what I'm going through. So having a therapist for me helps. If you have access to a therapist, or if you can talk to someone, it really does make a difference. We are humans. We are here to connect with other humans. Follow your heart. Follow your gut. What do you want to do? If you feel like reading, you should read. If you want to rest, you should rest. If you want to call your friend on the phone, you should. Or if you don't want to do any of those things, don't do it. Just follow how you feel. The rest will fall into place. The beauty about the winter blues is, you know, it really only lasts during the fall and winter and even some of the spring. And then the sun comes out again and everything's okay for a few more months. And then we go through this all over again. We're all in this together, High School Musical style. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you made it all the way this far. I mean, you should just come back for more. So subscribe, leave me a comment. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.